For more interesting videos, subscribe to Tech Simplified TV and hit the bell icon for updates. Hey guys, in today's episode, we are installing one particular free and open source static timing analysis engine. Its name is OpenTimer. Okay, you can see in the screen. Okay, here is the URL github.com OpenTimer/OpenTimer. So all these links will be provided in the description of this video. Okay, and at present this particular software is available in Linux platform only. So we will install this. I have a Ubuntu system with me and I will install it. So here before going to give me a short introduction, what is a OpenTimer? OpenTimer is a static timing analysis tool and it's an open source tool. So you can, if you are a software developer, you can contribute, or in case you are a VLSI engineer, you can use it after you install in your Linux system. Okay, so this OpenTimer is a kind of tool which is very much look alike in operation. It's also very much look alike with the industry standard static timing analysis tools. Okay, so here it's the shell looks like this. Once we install, we can see that how this will come up. Okay, so here is the system requirements and the build instructions. Okay, dependency is that you must have TCL/sh. Okay, so let me install it for you, and without further delay, let's begin. This is the instruction here, how to install it. This is the URL. Through this URL, if you go and visit, you will get all this system requirements. Okay, and how we can install it through our command line interface. Okay, so let's start. I am at my home directory. Let me make one directory here. So I am making a hidden directory .OpenTimer so that there is no visibility of this directory to side by side of the visible directories. Okay, so let me change my directory. Now let me execute the first command here. And by the way, I am online now, so it will be done through so we cannot find git. So apt install git. So what happened that the first command we had the command git and we cannot find it, so we are installing it first. So let's see. So it is ongoing. Oh, git is done now. So let me go back to the command. So before going that, let me check which directory we are in. So we are inside this, so we have to move to .OpenTimer. Okay, so we are inside this directory and now we'll execute the git command. So we want all the files to be cloned in our .OpenTimer directory. Okay, so let me start it. It is starting. You can see that this git is cloning the entire directory here. So as you can see here, the thing is moving with a particular speed, and all the files are getting cloned. So you're waiting all the files to be cloned, and then we can go to the next steps. Okay, so cloning is done, so all the files have been copied. So let me do a ls command. Okay, so it has done, it has created another directory called open timer inside. So let us go inside that directory. So we are now inside the directory, and we can see here a lot of files are there. So let me go back to the instruction set again. So we have opened, went to the open timer, and here we have to execute this mkdir build. Okay, so let me write it. Let me mkdir wild. Okay, so it's done. Now what is the next? Say then we to cd build. Okay, we have inside the build directory. Next is we have to make cmake dot dot. Okay, cmake dot dot slash. Okay, cmake. Now again we face that we do not have cmake, so let me bring up the sudo command to install. Okay, now here we install cmake. So these are real-time problems when you are installing in Ubuntu and you are trying to install something. There might be some dependencies on the go. You have to may have to install them. So like that, here we are facing that it do not have the cmake, and here we are installing cmake. Okay. So again, yes. Okay. Fine. So guys, don't get disheartened if you don't see a package, because if you are online in Ubuntu, that time you can use the sudo apt-get install command directly to install that particular package. Okay, and these are real-time challenges. So you may occur these problems where once you try to install something. Now our let me see which cmake. Yeah, it's there. Now we can use the cmake command. This. Okay, so now it has started compiling. Okay, so open timers request tclsh to build. Okay, tclsh. Okay, so here we see another dependency is there. We do not find tclsh here. Okay, let me bring up the sudo command. Again we have to do tclsh. Okay, so here, so this is another command that this is the basic tcl interpreter. So so we can see here it is asking that it will install tcl 8.6. okay, and as we execute sudo apt-get install tclsh, the repository is there already inside. If it is not there, we have to go to the particular site here as it is mentioned here, and we have to add the repository. Okay, now I said yes, and it is going on. Okay, so let's wait. Once the tclsh start to install, yeah, it is open installing. Okay, now it's done. Let me execute again cmake. So it is done now. So it is done now. Let me check if everything is okay in the log. Okay, I think this step has executed, and then we have to use make. Okay, before executing make, let me check whether make is there. Okay, make is installed there, so I'll execute make. So the make is ongoing here right now, as you can see. So make is basically here, it is doing a local process. So online processes are done. Now in local directory, we have created a build directory. Inside that we are executing the make. So it is building that particular software, okay, the OpenTimer. Okay, so the process has completed. So you can see here it has completed 100%. Okay, and now let us see what is the next. So I think this we are at the last step. So after successful build, you can find the binaries. Okay, so let me now shorten this terminal. Okay, cleaned it. Which open so I have made an alias here, OpenTimer as to the user bin OT shell. So now let me do which OT shell. Okay, so probably here we need to do a restart. Okay, let me check. So guys, we are back after the reboot, and we have entered the directory where we have done the build. So we are doing a ls here. So you can see here there is a bin directory binary. So if we enter here, we can see do the ls, we can see all the binaries have been created here. Okay, so here I have set the alias to this. So let me see, do a ls ls and then to user local bin. Okay, so the directory is there. We will copy all the binaries. We will use sudo as a super user. We will be copying copy star. Okay, all the binaries here into the user local bin directory. Okay, and here it is asking sudo password, and in this directory, okay, there are 4 binaries created. So we will do sudo. I have given the sudo password, so it has copied all the binaries. Okay, so let me do ls of that directory. Now all these things are there. Okay, here what I have done, I have set a alias. Okay, OpenTimer, which I have done alias. Let me clean the screen and do the okay. So I have set in my chrc file cshrc file that I have aliased this OpenTimer with user local bin OT shell. So let me start the shell. So when I execute, it opens the OpenTimer shell. So guys, we have successfully installed OpenTimer in our laptop or desktop, whatever PC you are having with you local. And in this example, we have installed it in Ubuntu. For rest of any other distros, you can install as per the build command, whatever is I have shown you. So but I think this open timer is not available in Windows. Okay, so at present you have to have a Linux system like Ubuntu or something at your end to install this. So that's all guys, see you in the next episode. Bye.